This electric dirt bike runs on 96 volts with a claimed peak power output of 15,000 watts and a claimed top speed of 65 miles an hour. 57! Woo! 96 volts on an electric dirt bike. That is crazy, bro. And to top it off, you can pick one of these things up for just under $5,000 in the link below this video. Just click that link, use my code, and I'll save you money. And there's not really too many e-bikes I get too excited about these days reviewing anymore, but this, I promise you, is one of them. So is the GOAT Dirt the new greatest of all time in the electric dirt bike space? I don't know. Let's check it out. So the heart of the system is this 96 volt, 50 amp hour battery pack, which is absolutely gigantic. That's 4,800 watt hours of energy, which is massive. And hidden down here is the 6,000 watt nominal, 15,000 watt peak mid-drive motor, which sends all that power through a 420 chain back through this 58 tooth gear and delivering some pretty massive torque to this 18-inch wheel. And the tire has some extremely deep knobby tread. It is a CST 90 by 118. And up front, we're running a slightly larger wheel, 19-inch, obviously with the knobby tread. It's a 70 by 100 by 19 up front. And of course, we have the typical through axle setup up front. Here's a look at what the pegs look like. And up front, we have our 96 volt, 120 amp controller. Bro, gone are the days of buying an electric dirt bike and having to upgrade everything. It's like, dude, where do you go from here? Around back, we have a coil KKE shock. Here's the cartridge. Of course, you have your adjustments for compression, so you can dial that in to how you want it. And you also have your adjustment for rebound down here. And the whole thing is sitting on a 4-bar linkage, giving you more leverage. And up front, we have a KKE inverted front fork. Of course, we have our rebound adjustment on the right. You have clicks between, preload adjustment on the left, typical. And we're gonna get this thing powered up in just a minute. Actually, I'll give you a sneak peek. GOAT power bikes. Check out that display, bro. I gotta show you the battery first, which is obviously under the seat. Here is the seat material. Seat is fairly wide, especially on the part where you sit. There's extra squish in the middle there. You have the charge port right here on the outside. There's the charger. We'll look at it in a minute. So you don't have to like take this off to get to the battery. I just want to show it to you. The whole hatch pops, and getting this thing out is a bit of a chore, but I'll do it for you. So down here we have our 150 amp circuit breaker. That is some serious power, bro. So you want to turn that off before you unplug something with this much power. So the whole battery just kind of unplugs like that, and this thing's got some bass to it, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. This is a workout machine right here, bro. So here's what it looks like. Got the good old GOAT on there. And up top, we can see it is listed as a 96 volt, 50 amp hour battery pack, 4,800 watt hours of energy. Crazy, bro. And it does have quality Samsung 50S cells, so they're high discharge and quality cells. The whole thing weighs in at 48.2 pounds for the battery, dude. That is huge. Here's the part about the Samsung 50S cells. You can see all the details in the link below the video in the description box. And don't forget, I have a coupon code to save you some money if you order it. The part I wanted to show you here is the listed weight of the bike is 200 pounds with the battery. And here's a look at the charger. It's got a little fan on top, and it charges to a max of 100.8 volts at 10 amps. Not a full charge. This thing's gonna be crazy, dude. So 50 amp hour battery pack divided by 10 amps. What's 50 divided by 10? That's your charge time from empty. So let's do our deadlifts and get that battery back in there. Sorry it took so long to get this review out, guys. I know I promised it a long time ago. GOAT made some final minute changes to make this bike better, way more bad to the bone than it was when they initially sent it to me. We put a larger rear tire on it for higher top speed. I don't have a bike stand. There's always Amazon Prime boxes. Changed the rear gearing. That bigger tire brought up the suspension a little higher, and they had me swap out the shock. So it's got more travel and a higher rise, different seat, and different handlebars. So the final bike, when you order one in the link below, it will have riser bars like this. The one on this bike don't have quite as much rise as the one that you're gonna get. Riser bars are awesome. I wish I could get these on there. The diameter was just a little bit off, so the throttle wouldn't go on these ones, so we're rolling with those. Also, I mentioned KKE front suspension. The actual suspension on this bike is not KKE, but the one that you get will have KKE. One other change on the bike that you get when you order, this one simply has a sport and eco mode. There will be 3 gears on the final one, allowing you to better tune your power. You're wondering where the new hole in the wall came from over there. It's working on the goat and it tipped over. So up on the front, we get hydraulic brakes and obviously a full twist throttle, headlight switch, horn, modes, which you will have 3 modes, and your other hydraulic brake. On this bike, this is actually for the front brake. On the final production bike, this will be back brake as typical electric motorcycle style. So you can do wheelies, more control. This one has the back brake on the throttle side, but this is not the one that you're gonna get when you order. It'll be slightly better. All right, let's take a look at this screen. Dude, this is so cool how it looks trippy. Watch. That's so cool. So we get a full color display. This display is pretty darn big. We get our power output on the left, as well as motor RPM. Looks like our units are in kilometers an hour on the right. We're in park. State of charge is 100%, full green. And looks like this number is set on 2. That might be regen brake. I don't know how to modify the settings and stuff in here, but we'll figure it out as we go, bro. So it's got headlights with a button here. You can turn them on and off. The final production bike will have brighter headlights, a little bit better headlights, and I don't think I can control these turn signals on this one. And around back we have a light. It is a brake light. When you grab the brake lever, it lights up. You can turn it off by pressing the light button. So I'm pretty freaking pumped to get out on this thing. But first, let me just give you an idea of the size of this bike. I'm 6'5", inseam 34, so seat comes up pretty high, and hopping aboard, here's what I'm looking like on it. Now remember, the production bike will have the riser bars, making the riding position a little bit more relaxed. Front suspension, I want a fast rebound, bro. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go, that's better. So adjustable suspension, that is awesome. So let's try this thing out, dude. I might need to take that chain guard off. Bro, I'm so excited. Wait, there's one thing I gotta show you. Chain guard's gotta go, bro. So the brakes are 4 piston hydraulics with 220 millimeters on front, XOD brand, and we get the same exact thing around back, 220 millimeter rotors, 4 piston hydraulics. It's even got the heat fins on the pads for a little additional cooling. And in addition to that, we have 4 levels of regenerative braking. So on this prototype, the chain is kind of hitting that. So I'm just gonna take it off so we don't have any problems. All right, so remove that. I hope we can just not get anything stuck in there. Is that tight enough? All right, dudes, let's get out on the dirt. Go for a little juice joyride and see how this thing rides. So of course, we're gonna check our official distance today and swing a leg on over this thing. Gold Power Bikes. So check it out, we're on P for park. Oh, grab a brake lever and it fires up. So we're on Eco, we could go Sport Plus. Let's just start on Eco and see how it goes. Fits in the elevator here just fine. Lights right on the front, I would say. Got the brake light on the rear and the horn, beep, beep. Oh, and check it out. It does have like a little like auto, like it switched to night mode. Screen looks cool, man. And it dims when you press the headlight button. So let's go ahead and try it on the 20% grade. We'll just do Eco mode because I don't want to pop a wheelie and throw myself off the back. But Eco mode gives you a really chill, very chill amount of power. We're actually gonna have to go to Sport Plus. It does show your power output right there too, which is cool. So you could definitely pass this thing off to a newbie. All right, so let's go to Sport Plus. Ready? Oh my goodness, I can tell already, yeah. All right, so I'm just barely touching the throttle because I'm a little afraid of this thing, honestly. So I'm gonna bump it back down to Eco mode just for a little bit here. The final production version is gonna have 3 different power modes, so it'll allow you to go from something more than just chill to extreme. But yeah, we're full throttle on Eco mode here, and despite this thing being 15,000 watts, oh wow, oh, okay, so Eco mode actually has like a tiered response. All right, okay. So in the very beginning, like you can floor it on Eco mode and it won't go crazy on you. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's just stop this thing. I weigh 200 pounds, we'll do Eco mode from a dig. And so yeah, it's like chill, like 1,000 watts, 2,000 watts is showing. And then, oh yeah, after you get up to like 15, it gives you a little surge and brings you to 25 miles an hour. So, I mean, if you're trying to hit that 75-mile range target, if you're just cruising, on Eco mode, that'll be your best chance to get high range, and I am feeling that regen brake, which appears to be set on 2, I believe. There's 4 levels of regen brake, so I mean, you know, pretty chill, non-thrilling ride here on eco mode until you hit 17, then it launches you to 25. A little bit of chain noise, typical of any electric motorcycle, electric dirt bike. Brakes feel great, man. Brakes feel real great. And screen brightness is good. I can see it just fine. Does the polarized shades filter it out? You know before me. Oh yeah, you can see it perfectly fine with the polarized shades. Sweet. And yeah, we'll just go to Sport Plus, and I better be careful with this thing though, bro. We're gonna ease into it. My God, dude. Oh, I can feel this thing's gonna be juicy as heck, dude. Wow. On this one, the back brake is on the right, but the production one you get when you order it in the link below, it will be, you know, back brake will be on the left. Don't worry about that. This one is just a prototype. Oh yeah, bro. All right, we're just easing into it though. I'm not ready to go balls to the wall quite yet. But I can feel, you know, it's got that mid-drive torque, that 96 volt torque, that pep, bro. Let's see if we can get that back front wheel off of it. Oh yeah. All right. I'm scared of this level of power, dude. This is like not a newbie bike, I can tell you right away. So it's juicy, man, it's juicy. We'll do a top speed run in a little bit here. Just kind of need to feel this thing out though. Let's just get on it a bit. So it shows kilometers on the dash. Yeah, I mean, just easily gets to 40, not even trying. Gotta love that instant throttle response on the electric dirt bikes, man. I'm gonna get a little forward on the seat here, give it a pull. So the gearing ratio, I feel, is like good in the sense where like it's just not power wheeling, you know, like an unsafe gear ratio. I remember on my Sur-Ron, I kind of dialed that thing into the point where the back gear was so big on it, the front end would just like lift off the ground. It'd like throw you off the back, like if you weren't super careful with the throttle. The gear ratio on this one, I can tell, is going to be able to like be good at holding some like mid-range speeds and give you, you know, really good torque and still be controllable. Now, it is an electric dirt bike. We got the knobbies on there. We got the 4-bar linkage on the coil shock on the rear, and boy, does this thing feel good off-road, bro. This is some real suspension, some real electric dirt bike suspension. A lot of these e-bikes and stuff I review, they just have, you know, pretty basic suspension. Some of them have decent suspension, but most of them are not very good at all. And I mean, this suspension feels real good off-road so far. Well, I guess we're on the streets, so let's roll, bro. Yeah, it feels good out here, bro. Plenty of power. I'm not even using full throttle yet. Actually, that's full throttle right now, but we got a lot off. So right away, I can tell this thing's gonna smoke a lot of electric dirt bikes right out of the box. You know, a lot of these people are buying and upgrading, and when we have bikes like this coming out in 2025, I mean, does upgrading an electric bike even make sense anymore? It's like, if you can just buy something that's 96 volts right out of the box, where do you go from there? So the seat on it is comfy. I'm liking it, man. I'm liking the riding position. Get on it just a bit. Man, this thing's juicy. This is the juiciest thing I have rode in quite a while. I bet you if I get back on the seat a bit, this front end will come right off the ground. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. So if you sit more forward on the seat, you can keep that front end down, but if you move back, you better be careful. And I can feel the regen brake. You just touch the brakes just a little bit, it kicks on the regen, and 2's a nice level to be at. You know, it's gonna save your brake pads. Don't worry about charging your battery back up with a regen brake. It's really not gonna add much. It's nice in theory, but mostly, you know, just the concept of regen brake, like why not just save on your brake pads instead of just turning all that forward kinetic energy into heat. What am I doing back here, bro? We are on a high power bike. We can do as we please. We are king of the road around here. Wow. Dude, it gives you, it's like the same as eco mode, where like I think right off the line it doesn't give you like full power, and then like you just hold the throttle steady and it gives you like a little extra juice. Easy on the throttle, easy on the throttle. Yeah. we're about to do a top speed run, but we better let this police kind of. So let's see what this thing can do, I guess. Top speed wise, we'll just kind of ease on it. Very easily gets up to like 40. There's a lot of wind going on right now. Woo, yeah, a lot of wind. And full throttle now. Showing, yeah, we got to let off 55. Wow. This dude just decided to cut me off. So, I mean, top speed's gonna depend on your weight. I gotta find a place I can even max this thing out. But truthfully, dude, top speed is kind of dumb on these electric dirt bikes. Like, it's like a cool, like, flexing metric or something. But really, these things are all about, like, torque, man. Like, just that off-the-line torque and mid-range power. I'm feeling it can hit 65. We'll see if we can get there. We gotta find a place to do it around here, though. Let's give this another try. Full throttle. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Done. Woo! 56, 57. And we gotta let off. Oh my goodness. So top speed is gonna depend on your weight. At 200 pounds, I feel comfortable. I could hit 60 on this if I get an aerodynamic tuck. But it's really just about the torque, man. Like when you're going, you know, 20 and boom, you're already at 30. Now, can it do a wheelie? Absolutely. Am I gonna do wheelies? No, because this prototype bike, I have the back brake on this side. Like I said, it'll be on the correct left side when you get yours, when you order it. I just have not been doing wheelies, but I mean, I can feel, you know, this definitely has the juice, man. A little pop, like, oh yeah, a little power wheelie. I do not feel comfortable controlling my wheelies these days, though. Oh yeah. You know, I know a great spot to do a top speed run. We'll do it later in this video. We'll beat it, hopefully, we'll beat 57 miles an hour. The battery will be a little bit lower later in this ride. We're at 96 right now after 96% after about almost 6 miles. And I should mention, this whole bike just feels super stable, very well built. When I was going like darn near 60 back there, it just felt like totally fine. And part of that is due to the weight of this bike. So it's listed at 200 pounds, which I feel like that's probably about right. I didn't weigh it, but the weight of this bike makes it feel like more stable. You know, the Sur-Ron I modified to go like 70, dude, that thing feels so freaking sketch because like, it only weighs like 140 pounds or something, and like the wind just like blows you around. You need a little bit of weight on your machine if you're gonna be going that fast, man. You just do. Hopping day out here in Venice. Windy as heck out here today, man. Like I say, look at that flag blowing in the wind up there, dude, out here. Oh, those guys about to crash. Man, I'm tempted to try this thing on the sand, but I don't want to fill my gears up, my chain up with sand and get this thing all clapped out on the first day. Oh, he's gonna park there. Wait a minute. You know, man, nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you, man. It's the Dirt Goat is what they call it. Yes, 96 volt. They say I can go 65, which 65, that's yeah, it's all you need. It's really
yeah, I like it. This is very nice.
Yeah.
Usually
very nice to meet you. Guy. So what the heck, we'll throw it on eco mode here and just kind of cruise up to Venice. It's actually really cool how they gave us that eco mode option, so like it doesn't have to be like just balls to the wall at all times. Look at this dude tearing it up on the trike. And we're just kind of scooting along here at a reasonable pace. It's actually super cool how this battery is just so ridiculoly huge, 4,800 watt hours. I'm really curious how much range we're actually gonna get out of this thing. So we'll get out here, cruise just a little bit more. Might as well hit the off-road section here, man. These knobbies, these are just so at home, obviously, riding in grass and dirt and all this stuff, man. The suspension on this thing is just fantastic compared to most of the stuff I ride. I'm feeling like none of the vibrations and bumps coming through this thing, and lots of travel on it. Let's try out a little sand, why not? Oh yeah. Different view of the beach bike path here. Got the Venice sign. We do have the bash guard on that motor too if we do hit it on something, so motor is protected. Gotta watch the sand on out here. Oh yeah. Light them up just a bit there. Gotta be careful not to tear up the grass out here though. Don't ride electric motorcycles out here, bro. We're gonna merge out of here and take the alley. Get a little air. Oh my goodness. This thing ripped, bro. Wow. Looks like somebody was doing some shopping here. Hey, pop back in right on over here. Already out here today. Dude, like that's badass. Man, it's so cool how these things are just like so darty. You can just get around so quickly. Cutting a line here just a little bit. I want to try this hill over here is what I really want to do. Except there is a dog just chilling over here. Yeah, this is the hill right here, man. This thing is so freaking steep. So it's got the knobby tread. I'm not sure I'm ready for all this. A lot of torque on this thing. Yeah, we're just trying not to pop the wheel. I'm not giving it full throttle, but yeah, man, those knobbies, they just bite right in. Absolutely no trouble at all. Wow, the knobby tread on these tires are like so good, bro. Let's do it just one more time now. Oh, yeah. No challenge at all, man. Like, this thing dominates. And the GoPro really flattens out that hill, man. That thing is just like so steep. Let's go whip around just a little bit more. So it's just way too many people out here today. We're gonna get back on some high-speed roads. Oh gosh, we got highway patrol right here. I think I'm just gonna turn off here. So it's kind of cool. It shows you the actual power output. Like right now, it's pulling 3 kilowatts roughly to hold 36. Get a little blip there, see if you can see it. I can't look down and see what it says really. The wrong kid's there, man. Let's try just like a 0 to whatever. I'm gonna get up on the front here and go. All right, full throttle. 45, 50, 53, 55, 57. Woo! 58. All right. Okay. So yeah, with me riding this thing at 200 pounds, it'll top out just below 60, which as mentioned, I mean, bro, that is all you need on an electric dirt bike. Woo! So let's see what we're doing on range here as we roll back into the neighborhood, and then we're gonna go do a brake test and just kind of mess around on it over in this cool little area. So currently, let's get a range update. We are basically 17 miles into this ride, averaging 15 miles an hour after an hour and 6 minutes of ride time. We are showing 90% remaining on the battery. So like, dude, this battery is just absolutely freaking enormous. So final thoughts on the Dirt Goat. I mean, dude, if you're thinking about getting a Sur-Ron or a Talaria or an E-Ride Pro SS, like, dude, this thing's 96 volts. The performance, I think, speaks for itself, dude. Like, it's just outrageous out of the box. Like, you just buy this thing, it's already built for you. There's no need to ever upgrade your voltage. The seat's comfortable. You got the regen brake. And with my discount code, it's under 5 grand. Well, it's basically 5 grand. So if you do want to grab one of these, click on that link down below the video. Buy through that link. It would help support my reviews and also get you the best price. But I mean, dude, I am freaking stoked to just keep riding this thing this summer. So let me know what you guys want to see, what kind of rides and stuff you want to see on this bike, because this is definitely my favorite new electric dirt bike, and electric dirt bikes are freaking awesome. I mean, like, if you can pull it off and get away with riding these where you live, I think these things are so much more fun than something with pedals. Just the amount of torque, man, like, woo! I'm gonna be getting out here riding this thing a lot more, so let me know what you guys want to see, and if you do want to grab one, use that link down below. Bro, that guy's just putting his bike in the water. That guy is like walking in the water with his bike. Man, the things you see in LA. We're gonna try ripping around here. Whoa, I'm doing some silly stuff at this point. Yeah, a little brake test here. Look, we can stop on, oh no, my cell phone just blew over because of the wind. Gosh darn it. Let's see if we can get grip going up this hill. Nice and easy and controlled. Oh yeah, baby. Just touching on that throttle. Going down the hill. Oh yeah, brake control, baby. Grip. This hill is very, very steep. Tires grip onto this concrete very well, even when I'm sideways. Now see if we can, oh my God, that's so steep. Get a grip, bro. Should probably get a little bit on the gas tank. Yes, this is a gas tank, right? Yeah, no problem, bro. Whoa! Turning out some of that rubber just a bit. Bro, look at this guy riding a bike carrying a flat screen TV. Wow. All right, dudes, final range after this review was over. I went out and rode around for like 30 more minutes because this thing's so fun. We're at 23.7 and the battery is showing 86% remaining. So I mean, dude, the battery on this thing is just absolutely outrageously big. I can't imagine ever wanting to ride for longer than the amount of battery you have on this thing. And at $5 grand, dude, what else can you get that is this awesome for this price? I really don't know, man. If you're still here watching this video, man, you just gotta buy one of these things, man. Just click the link, buy the bike, use my discount code. They're gonna sell out. You might as well get one before it's too late. Catch you next video.